This is an overview of changing the rear lower control arm. There's gonna be an 18 there on both sides, the nuts on this side, an 18, and then another 18 up there. To get the 18 farthest, I used one of these open-ended ones because you can't use a short deep, you can't use a short impact because that bolt to get it off, and you can't use the deep one without removing the rubber clips. So you could use a wrench, but this is a little more secure and I didn't want to strip the bolt, so I used that. I even kind of broke my machine doing that. And then you also have the sway bar link here, and it's got a really long bolt that takes forever to come down, and that's a 13. Make sure to put that bushing back in. This is like 10 bucks, so I bought a new one thinking I might have had to cut the old one off. So that's what the replacement one looks like. And then I used, well, first to get it out, since it had been bad for a while, and the bushing that's like that, it welded itself to the nut. So I had to cut this out here and then pull it off the nut here because that bushing was welded to the nut, and then I had to cut the bolt out. Other than that, the other bolts came out all right. Getting it back on, it's kind of a pain in the ass. A lot of fidgeting and moving stuff around, and I tried bolting that top side first, and then this side first, and the strut first, and it was just a hell of a time. And I used this jack to get it to kind of line up with the tire. I even tried jacking that side up to see if it would help, because getting that sway bar link in, you really got to pull it to get it in the hole. And also mine, I don't need this. This is the right bracket, but this is for like an extra different type of sway bar attachment, but you don't need that because it's got the hole drilled in for yours right here. Yeah, I don't have any torque, tighten them down good. Yeah, getting it back on is kind of a little weird, but you can do it, and just don't strip your bolts trying to force them when they're not lined up. And if you got to take it back down and restart it, do it. But yeah, otherwise it's just 18s, 13, maybe use a grinder. But yeah, having a couple other jacks because then yeah, I had to use the jack to then push up the lower control arm to help get it into the right hole lineup after I use this jack to get the tire where it's supposed to be, because then it helps line this up better. And then yeah, I got my floor jack over there with the jack stand too, so using all the jacks today, but it's done, and it was really bad, so hopefully it's solved one of my problems. Ugh.